I think I'm gonna do like a, every time I read 5 books, I'm allowed to buy 1 book or something like that. I feel like that might be what I do. So not a book buying ban, and not like never buying books again, but like bringing it back a little bit. I'm a liar. Hey, I'm Morgan, and today I'm going to be bringing you my January book haul. So, remember when I said that I wasn't going to buy books in 2018? Or I was going to read 5 books and buy 1 book? This was me getting all the book buying out of my system. In my defense, most of these I didn't pay full price for. I only paid full price for one of these books. The other ones were like $2, $3 because I placed my first book outlet order and everything fell apart. Ooh, I fall apart on book outlet. Ooh. I have 11 books here to talk about. Poor Pentina is going to be squeaking her toy in the background because she loves to play when I'm filming. It's fine. Most of these books I only know like the bare minimum about because they were on sale. Sorry in advance. The first one I'm going to be talking about is the only one that I paid full price for, and that is Blue Lily Lily Blue by Maggie Stiefvater. This is the yeah? This is the 3rd book in the Raven Cycle series. I haven't read the 2nd book in this series yet, but I'm just trying to get all the books in the series because I know once I read the 2nd one, I'm gonna want to just marathon the rest. And the rest of the books I got this month were either from Book Outlet or from a used bookstore or on sale at my favorite local bookstore. So that's how I justify this. The first book that I'm going to be talking about from my book outlet order is 100 Days of Cake by Shari Goldhagen. I see this at the book loft every single time that I go. The cover is very alluring, and it's also very alluring naked, unlike me. This is about our main character, Molly. Yeah, and she has very severe depression, and that's all I know, is that there's mental illness representation, and that's all I need to know to pick up a book. Also, it was like $3 on Book Outlet for the hardcover. The next one I'm going to talk about was also part of the book outlet order, and that book is Sometimes We Tell the Truth by Kim Zarins. This is a YA contemporary retelling of the Canterbury Tales. It follows this bus of students on their way to Washington, D.C., and their teacher basically has them do a storytelling contest on the bus trip, and whoever tells the best story gets an automatic A in the class. Yep, this is the month of dual-colored naked covers, I guess, which I'm super into. So the next one I'm going to talk about wasn't one that was from my book outlet order, but I got it on sale at a local bookstore, and that was Nevernight by Jay Kristoff. This is the UK edition, so that's super cool. I've heard mixed things about this book and this series, but I wanted to give it a go because I hear more positive than negative about it. I think this is about like assassins, I guess. I don't know, but this cover is gorgeous. I'm super jazzed to read this though. Also, I feel like I should add here that all the books that I've bought have been added to my TBR star jar. Just cuz. Excluding this book that's next, which is City of Heavenly Fire by Cassandra Clare. I just read City of Bones for the first time. This is the 6th book in that series. Morgan, why did you buy that super out of order? I'll tell you why. Because this book is originally $25 and it was at the book loft for $6. So yeah, I'm basically just like buying these whenever I see them on sale or at half price books. The rest of these books are book outlet books, just so you know. Next, I'm going to talk about Change Places with Me by Lois Metzger. This is about our main character, Rose, and she like wakes up and she is like completely changed in her personality, and she doesn't really know why or what happened and what caused this change, and it's like a magical realism, like sci-fi story. It's super little. This one is a very YA contemporary cover, and that is Absolutely Maybe by Lisa Yee. This is about our main character, Maybelline, but she goes by the name Maybe, and she moves to Los Angeles, and that's all I know. I love the Hayley Williams look-alike scene girl on the cover. And I love that this has an average of like 3.2 star rating on Goodreads. Also, this like Dusty Rose cover is really cute. That's all I know about it. I'm not trying to like go deep into the synopsis with these books. I don't know if you can tell. I don't know much about them, and I'm not gonna bullshit myself and pretend that I know a bunch about them. Not today! So the next book I'm gonna be talking about is This Savage Song by Victoria Schwab. This is the first book in the Monsters of Verity duology. Basically, it takes place in this world where when people do unspeakable acts, they become monsters, I think, and something along those lines. I don't know. Anytime Victoria Schwab puts something out, I basically try my absolute hardest to avoid knowing anything about these books, because I think going into her books knowing as little as possible is the best way to go. I really only know that there's monsters, and I think one of them plays the violin or something. I don't know. I've been hearing a lot of buzz about this series for a long time, and I wanted to get it in my hands and read it as soon as possible, and I'm glad to finally have my mitts on it. The next book that I picked up is one that I'm super jazzed about because it's one that I've had my eye on for a long time, and I wanted to find it in hardcover, and I haven't read anything by this author, but I've heard wonderful things, and that is Reality Boy by A.S. King. I love this cover. I don't know what it is, but this cover just really gets me. Look at that red. It's so striking. I love it. I love it so much. So this follows our main character, Gerald, and he's basically had a camera crew following him around since he was 5 years old, and he has a lot of pent up anger issues, and a lot of people just really cast him aside and don't really care about his needs, and a lot of that stems from him being a child star and having his entire life broadcasted for as long as he can remember. I've heard that A.S. King's writing is really phenomenal and lyrical and really, really great, and so I wanted to give one of her books a try, and this is the first one that really stuck out to me. The next book that I picked up from Book Outlet was Broken Hearts, Fences, and Other Things to Mend by Katie Finn, also known as Morgan Matson. Ain't fooling me, girl. I actually already own this in paperback, but the hardcover was on Book Outlet for $2, and I find the hardcover of this to be slightly more aesthetically pleasing. This is about our main character, Gemma, and she goes to the Hamptons to her summer house for the first time in like years, and YA contemporary summer things happen, presumably. Listen, you didn't come to this hall to hear about what all these books are about. You came to see me look like an idiot because I don't know what half these books are about because I bought them impulsively. Don't lie to yourself. I'm not lying to myself here. The last book that I'm going to talk about is the one that I think I might be the most excited for, aside from Nevernight and Blue Lily Lily Blue. This is the one I was most excited to get in my Book Outlet order, and that is We Are the Ants by Shaun David Hutchinson. If you're not aware of this book, you're obviously not familiar with Dylan the Reader 5 here on BookTube, because he stands this book more than anything else. He is the reason that I kind of wanted to finally read this book, because he talks about it with such passion, and I love seeing people get passionate about the books that they love, and it makes me want to read those books and stuff. I don't know, I just love it, okay? Henry, his name's Henry. This is about our main character, Henry, and he's had a pretty rough go at things, and he's had a really hard life, and to make matters worse, he just got abducted by fucking aliens, and the aliens are basically making him the one in control of saving humanity. So Henry is given this button, and if he wants to save humanity, all he has to do is press the button. Seems pretty easy, right? And then Henry's like, whoa bitch, what if this shit's not worth saving? And it's like a really big comment on humanity. Jess over at Jess Reads Books also read this recently, and it was one of her favorite books of 2017, I'm pretty sure. She raved about it. Everybody raves about this book. I've never seen one person say a bad thing about this book, so I'm super jazzed, and I love anything with aliens, and I love anything that's like moral complexity. I don't know, I like something that like questions ethics and morals and anything like that, so I think that this is one that I'll definitely be getting to soon. I know that this is one that I'm probably just gonna like be obsessed with. So you guys, there you have it. Those are all of the books that I gratuitously purchased in January. I promise that not all of my hauls are gonna be like this for the rest of 2018. I just went a little ham. I'll say it. But yeah, if you like this video, you're more than welcome to leave it a thumbs up if you feel so inclined. Leave me some comments on what you acquired in the month of January book-wise. And let me know if you've read any of these books and what you thought about them, which ones you think I should read first. I love to know, and I love talking to you guys. It is my absolute favorite thing about being here on BookTube. And if you want to see more of my content and more of my mug, you are more than welcome to subscribe. I upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And like I said, my name is Morgan. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and happy reading. Okay, bye!